for this session, to make your admission process smooth and easy, I've got Mr. Subhojit Laha, the AGM of Meritto, to brief us about what Meritto does. A huge round of applause to Mr. Subhojit. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. I wish all of you a very happy Kannada Rajyotsav. May our state shine with pride, peace, prosperity. It gives me immense pleasure to be in front of all of you on this day. So as the context was already set, I'm here to discuss a lot about how enrollments are being done in the industry in our colleges and universities currently. How many of you are aware about Meritto or no paper forms? Because I have met a lot of our existing partners outside. So I know that some of you are already using our systems since a pretty long time, right? For those of you who don't, I'll just give you a little brief regarding what Meritto is. Meritto is India's largest enrollment automation platform. We help automate more than 80% of India's private universities, almost 70-80% of Karnataka's private universities, more than 80-85% of India's B school applications are processed on Meritto platform. You talk about MAT, ZAT, and MAT. More than 1,500 plus schools are using Meritto platform. What we do is to help you grow your admissions, scale and optimize your investments, your marketing campaigns in case you are doing. We help you to streamline the entire process, right? So where did we start with this? This organization started in the year 2017 with a simple concept of automating application processes for universities and colleges. Right now, we are at a stage where we are operating with a lot of them, but then we started a simple idea of automating application processes for universities, colleges. If you see, right now, although I'm sure all of you are using some tool or the other to, handle your admissions, right? Somebody is using an ERP, somebody is using some Excel sheet, somebody is probably using some local CRM tool also. But the point is, till now, the admission system in our colleges are still broken. So if you see, how do we handle the admissions, right? Can you go to the funnel, Akshay, the funnel? Yeah, so if you see how do we handle the admissions right now, right? If you want to send SMS, email, WhatsApp, you're using all different tools. To send an email, you're using a separate tool. WhatsApp is a separate tool. If you're using a chatbot, it's a separate tool. To handle applications, probably you're using an ERP or a Google form. To handle your counselors or telecallers, you are probably using a mobile application or maybe some cloud telephony. But none of these were integrated to one single platform. Hence, the transparency was not there. In order to, if you want to pull out some report out of these systems, how the teams are functioning, it was very difficult for you to do that, right? So what we did in the year 2017 was put all these tools into one single platform. So what we call as a unified communication suite or unified admission suite. So that is what I'm talking about. We automate the entire funnel of admissions, starting from your raw data to your lead management, to your application management, post-application management as well, till the enrollment and fees collection, okay? So these are some of the suites of products, as I already mentioned. So, there's some enrollment cloud, which again, for universities and colleges, typically, your journey typically starts at a raw data level, right? So you get some data from the market, but typically, probably you would call them, send SMS, email. Traditionally, that is what you have been doing, right? In case you have, let's say, 5 lakh raw data, think about it, or maybe 10 lakh, 15 lakh, I don't know. But when you have a huge amount of raw data, it will be really difficult for your 10, 15, 20 people to sit and call on all of them. It is really not possible, right? How do we solve that? How do we identify some good leads among those thousands or lakhs of raw data and be able to only focus on those quality leads and not waste our time in calling and interacting with all those huge set of data? How do we do that? There was no real solution to that. Some of your leads are coming from the website, somebody is coming from LinkedIn, Yahoo, some publishers, right? So many other traffic channels also, right? But the problem was, again, how do we centralize that? There would be an IT person who would go download all those leads from the backend and push them in an Excel sheet to give you and your team. The counseling team would then start calling on them. But again, that is a manual intervention. Imagine that the lead had inquired on your website, somebody came to your website on a Friday evening, and you are getting in touch with them on Monday afternoon, right? In the next 24, 48 hours, the lead has already gone to other websites and registered over there also. How do we solve all those problems? In case you want to, really track your campaigns, right? I'm sure in case you are running any campaigns on different traffic channels, right? How do you track those campaigns? Initially, people were doing that again in siloed. Facebook campaign separately handled, Google campaign separately handled, publisher campaign separately handled. But what if I want to compare how did Facebook perform versus a Google, or a Google performed versus a publisher, or maybe against my website? I don't have any tools to do that, right? So I should be having a proper tool through which I would be able to map the entire journey of a student from a lead level to the admission level, what quality of lead is coming from, what source, so that I would be able to invest in the right source. I'm not saying that if you are investing X amount of money, just make it X by 10. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you invest in the right source so that you get the quality leads and you get more conversions, right? So these are some of the tools that we generally would offer to universities and colleges. Next. So again, a lot of discussions have been happening on agentic AI. Again, this is something that which has been going in all the sessions. I'm sure in this event also we have got a lot of panels, right? So we were also one of the forerunners in terms of generative AI, but then again, our generative AI was totally focused towards education, right? So what we built was 𝐓𝐞𝐜𝐡𝐧𝐨. Okay, this is our AI product suite. What we have done over here is we have created multiple AI agents to help you solve some of your problems with respect to admissions. Imagine that you have a team of, let's say, 20 people in the campus, right? And 20 of them would start calling all your leads. Again, all of them would not be at the same level. All of them are not trained equally. All of them are not like as old in the organization. They don't know as much about the college or the university, right? All of them might know all those languages also which the students speak, right? So all of them also might not be available all the time, right? Imagine an AI agent sitting over there and picking all your calls, making all your outbound calls, right? Be able to converse in multiple different languages, available 24/7, 365 days, right? Be able to also understand the intent of the student, pull out information from the system saying that, let's suppose somebody calls and the AI agent says, hi, Mr. X, I see that you have already filled up the form twice, once from website, second from Facebook. And I also see you have started filling up the application form for the university. You are stuck at 50%. You have stopped before uploading the document. Do you have a problem? So that is the customized approach that I'm talking about. At times, the counselors and telecallers, they might not have the time and bandwidth to go into that depth, research about each and every student, and be able to talk to the student like that. Hence, an AI agent sitting over there would be able to, again, streamline these processes. I'm not talking again about reducing people in that department, but what I'm talking about is reducing the repetitive tasks that they are doing every day. In case some of you are also aligned to your admissions team, right? In case you talk to them, sure, you already get these kind of feedbacks from them. 70 to 80% of their time that they, if they're working 8 hours a day, 70 to 80% of their time in a day, they would be doing the same calls, same type of pitch, same type of things, communicating to the kids or to the parents, informing them about the courses, the fees, maybe the discount, or maybe the scholarships. They would be doing the same thing, right? What if these repetitive tasks can be taken over by the agent, the AI agent, and where there is a strategical decision required to be taken, the human counterpart comes into the picture, right? So that is the entire agenda about how we have thought about 𝐓𝐞𝐜𝐴I. There are so many things we are bringing apart from the calling and the chatbot. There are so many things that we are doing. In fact, towards the end of the PPT, I will also give you a QR code where you can probably put in your website, your university, college website address, and you can start building an AI agent in 60 seconds only. That's a trial version that we are offering to you. I'll come to that as well. Next. Along with that, we also launched our Pixie card along with the CRM. Again, it is deeply connected everywhere. So this is a very unique student identification card. On one side of the card, it looks typically like a payment card that you probably use every day. So one side of the card is actually a student ID card. On the other side, it is a payment card as well. So this card can be used by the student to enter into your campus, mark the attendance in the campus. The same card can be also used to make a payment. Think about it, right? The student is carrying this card everywhere outside the campus where they're going to movies or maybe availing a Bangalore Metro. They don't need to carry that or get that token even. They don't need to get the Metro card even. They can tap this card directly over there and they can go in, right? Their balance gets deducted while they're traveling from the metro. Obviously, we have got discounts also when they're traveling in the metro if they're using this card. We have tied up with over 500 different brands which are very relevant to the students nowadays, right? The students can avail the benefits from those brands also. There are other things as well, so we can discuss about these things if you are coming to the booth outside. You can go next. Akshay, go next. So while we were again evolving the entire CRM, right, we thought that the students were now moving on from SMS, email to their WhatsApps, right? So we had built a tool wherein the student would be able to interact with the university college like they interact with you, their friends or relatives. I just need 60 more seconds. Yeah. So like they interact with their friends and family over WhatsApp, this tool, Echo tool, would also help them to interact with the students in the same way, right? Next. Okay, so one very interesting thing I would like to quickly mention that, again, when we were discussing about communicating with the students, right, through SMS, email, WhatsApp campaigns, again, we thought that all these tools are very traditional. We have been sending SMS, email, WhatsApp, still new, but SMS, email, we have been sending them for decades now. What if we could replace that calling by a human into a calling, maybe a pre-recorded message. The same kind of call goes to all these kids, their phone rings, instead of a human talking, a recorded message goes to them, and they are able to say that, okay, I am interested or not. For example, I get a call from a particular university, it says about the university within 20-30 seconds. At the end of the recording, it says, if you are interested or you want a call back from the university, press 1, if not, press 2. Those who are pressing 1, the system identifies them and pushes them into another funnel, maybe to a counselor, and says that, okay, this is one student who has shown interest towards your organization, you might want to call them. So that is one tool which is Amplify. Next. We are a DPDPA, GDPR compliant company, so your database is fully secured. This is an era of, a lot of things are happening outside in the market, so we really need to make sure that our systems, our tools are all safe and secured. So that is the thing. So we are already working with all these universities and colleges across the globe. Next. So if you have some time, you can scan this QR code and you can start building your AI agents. You would be getting an option to put your website link over there. You put the website link and you would be able to start building your AI agent. Further, in case you have any further query, we are right outside this auditorium. So you can please come down and we can have a quick chat. Thank you so much and Jai Hind.